And the Rainbow Warriors will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's long. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grab near the marker, it's Davis. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's long.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. With the catch, it's Davis. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Grabbed over the middle. It's long. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Quickly complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so uniquely special. He is dominant in this offense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He might want another play. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Running into the open space. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Banks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Quarterback adapting. The pressure gets to him. Down he goes, and that is just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I always think the best offenses are the ones that can run the football efficiently down by the goal line. It's hard to throw it down here. It's hard, especially if you can't protect your quarterback. And this offense now, 2 straight plays is going backwards.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Duke's fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Punt is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Caught near the sticks, it's Davis. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's long.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Just keep swinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Aggie! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Davis will throw. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man in the middle.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds us back in the middle. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. Unleashes one deep. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kendricks. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's long. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And the Rainbow Warriors just needing a few tough inches on third down. Snap it to the back. And some room to work. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On the play.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
They'll give it to the back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Snags it over the middle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got a man. It's Walton. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Connection to the right. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Using his legs, it's Kendricks. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nestles it in at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Turning it on. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Davis will throw. Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Warriors.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Aggies. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Davis looking to pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for room. It's Kendricks. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's long. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I love an offense offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This is a design run. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawaii.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the left side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Runs through a tackle. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And that is a statement play for this offense. With the lead, everyone knows you're going to run the football, including the defense, and they still can't stop you. They break off it.
Touchdown, New Mexico State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Complete to the left.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He wants a big play here late. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot, see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Past the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Davis looking to pass. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his big tight end. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Pushes ahead. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6.